specifically on the attacking side. So that's where my focus is going to be on. So we'll see who's on which side and who's playing what.
It's time to get this one started right now. Your defenders going to be TSM, attackers Envy this time around, and it looks like it's going to be Finesse on the Cypher. aKis moving off of the Sage onto the Omen. Same can be said for Hazed.
Let's have a look. So, yeah, this is gonna be fun for me. I think a big telling thing to me is I don't need to know if Wardell and Subroza can frag. I want to know if Cutler's gonna be able to hold this site really well. How much mid control are we gonna get with that Omen over there too? It's small kind of factors that are gonna be fun to me. On the attacking side, you know, I was watching a great deal of Mixwell's stream on how they were playing in their tournament recently, and it was super loose, super kind of off the back of picks. And it looks like a big mid piece is gonna come through, bursting through that smoke, get some instant pressure building towards B.
Smoke out by Hayes, trying to slow him down. He's going to paranoid B main, and Subroza will find Calypso to open things up. So it's going to be a man advantage for the defenders, and they have already rotated. They're trying to sandwich the attack, and here it comes. Nice Cypher Cage is going to save the life, and aKis hasn't moved down this left side quite yet. But here comes a big push, and that paranoia is going to find two players in the back. Excellent use of the blind. mummAy is going to convert it into the first kill, but Wardell holding strong for now.
Yeah, I'm all about that utility usage. This is beautiful. aKis is doing really, really well here to control the site and keep the pressure building. I was worried that the crossfire would be too much to handle. They wouldn't break past Boathouse, but they did just well. Now Subroza, though, trying to play this back in what, a 1v3? I mean, the man's good. He's got a molly. He could definitely do some damage. If he flushes out a corner, there's potential for this bucket, but it's very limited.
This is going to be so tough for Subroza. We've seen everyone taking turns clutching today. Can Subroza, well, is it his time? First player going to be playing short, and DeSilva almost caught out. mummAy with the snap and the headshot, though. The Ghost is going to connect, and that is going to be another pistol round. They had 83% on this map coming in. Envy trying to improve on that number with a big win. It's their first pistol of this matchup, and we'll see what they can do with guns now in round 2.
Again, it's... Ooh, aKis? Hello? What is that purchase?
That's a fat old Aries.
Hey, if it works, it works, man. Look, I'm not gonna... aKis is great. Again, I was here for that utility use. I love seeing Omen and Phoenix in combination. They should be able to know that there's some aggression here from the defensive side. And they don't. mummAy goes down already. So Subroza's going to put that Sheriff to perfect practice. And look at this aggressive hold. Look how up close they are. Finesse could be in all kinds of trouble. That shotgun is teetering on the edge, and they know it. There it is in the back. Wardell springs into action. This is dangerous. They pushed individually. Look at these picks. One was over by A, one was over by B. Now, of course, the A one's a little unfortunate, but you shouldn't be walking on your own. Against pistols, you're not going to be holding close angles. You got to bank on that utility and the ability to trade. Oh dear, that could have gone badly too, but Kaboose just about stays alive on 6 HP. 6
HP, but he's going to be able to heal himself back up to 95 and more, actually all the way up to 100, and we're going to see now what can they do. It's going to be 4 defenders, and Subroza without a Sage is going to be down to his 6 HP on the other side. Meanwhile, Envy, 3 players, spike in hands of their Brimstone. We'll see what Calypso wants to do with it. A is definitely going to be the site, and Wardell's about to find out. Dart's going to be picked. They don't know where the defenders are located. Kaboose getting that intro. And here he comes.
Oh no. Oh no, this is a disaster bucket. This ain't good. Calypso can try and hold this together, but there's a lot of bodies in his way and already damage being done to his teammates. aKis getting tagged up there. Calypso finds Subroza, capitalizes on hazed. Okay, maybe
Vandals are pretty good.
But fuck it. It's Cutler. The clutch master himself.
Trading the shorty for a shorty.
All he's got. Oh,
all right,
dear.
But look at the health. I feel like a shorty at this range is definitely going to kill Calypso. Bam! And now he knows the Omen is weak.
Oh my god.
The downside of a Sageless composition, but I have not seen a shorty at this range pick up kills. Can he clutch the double shot Cutler again? And he's going to get the weapons before the defuse. Thank you for the free Vandal. That is a clutch eco round coming in for TSM.
Oh,
That's just nutty. That's just nutty.
If you weren't tilted,
shorting to get this round. What are we watching today in the quarterfinals, chat?
Bro, if you weren't tilted from that last game, right? Let's say you're an MVP, you're at the sick half, you're like, sweet, I'm doing well, and then suddenly you just get backhanded by a shorty on a retake, with an immobile character. Agent, whatever you want to call it. Like, ooh, Envy. I'd be mad. You'll be fine, but I'd be mad.
Okay, mummAy's going for the Phantom. We're going to see the Sheriff on Finesse, kaboose sticking with his patented Sheriff. So they're buying up. They want to even this one out, try and keep the money tight on both sides. Every kill matters here for the attackers. And kaboose, again, is going to lead this charge. This time, the drone is going to lead him in. We'll see if he can follow it up with another headshot. It's clean on Haven. Wise move by drone to just back up. They're going to wait for everyone to get stacked up over here at A. They've got the info that mid is clear. B is locked down by 1,000 cameras and tripwires. And it's going to be Subroza with the first pick again. Defense and Subroza. He has been clean on those first bloods.
It's a lot of ticks in the right direction, though, isn't it? Let's see. For now, they've got a bit of cat control. Looks like an A-pinch at present, but 42 seconds, they haven't really fully hit, and maybe trying to mummAy show off that maybe it's a misread, but spam through the wall actually connects. Carlo's been super clutch recently. I kind of love it. Calypso, going to be kept on notice. Utility being used. This is nice use of utility from the defensive side. Really well timed. As soon as they try and peel away, Hayes knew what was up there. He's not going to fall for him. He's not going to leave middle. He's going to keep checks on this. Now, the spike is with Calypso, so don't worry too much about Finesse, even though he could do some damage. It is going to be 15 seconds here, Puckett. Time's running out.
And they thought they had the pinch. Instead, Subroza lurking around the corner. He's going to find his third of the round. Hayes gets the other two, and it's TSM after winning their eco, now forcing their opponents to play broke. Big hold here in round 3. Subroza showing you how to get it done in the final moments, gets his second and third. As we take a look at the numbers, he's already got his ultimate, Lauren. On the other side, Calypso also with the Brim ult to protect the spike once planted.
Right here.
I want to see that little kind of like awareness from Hayes to keep himself still present in middle to catch those players trying to peel back away. Super nice. And mid is really hard to hold on the defensive side. It's really not easy. So credit to him for that. And let's see. Looks like a bit of a aggressive start with Phoenix here. Subroza instantly facing together. This is nice. They do catch a flash though. Good utility usage from the attack inside, but now they're split up. And of course they are just on pistols, so the straight one-to-one fights are still going to favor, of course, those with the bigger guns. Ooh. Calypso though, nice little swing from him.
All right, you trade out one, and then you try to move up mid, and you get shut down. So good luck, Calypso. Last man standing with just a ghost. Able to pick up the first, and that molly should find a second on drone. Drone actually just works his way right past it. Nice movement. 3 players around the corner. Calypso trying to take guns off of them, and Hayes will hold strong. So a 3-1 start here for TSM, but finally Envy back onto their weapons. We'll see what they're buying. Will mummAy pull out a sniper rifle? Are the operators coming? Yes, they will. Able to get the op as well as the full armor down to 0 credits. So this is a big round here for Envy. On the other side, you have a flush bank account outside of drone here for TSM.
Well, this is a big stack towards A. They have no info on B or middle at this point. This has to be an all-in piece. If that's the case, they've got to go fast on this bucket. They've got to full commit. You can't back away halfway through. Is that an ultimate being considered there for Calypso? I think it was. Yeah, this could be a pacey piece coming in, so keep your eyes on this. A lot of utility going to come down. There could be a lot of pressure, and that's the go symbol. You've got to go off the back of that. You've got to keep that pressure building. Going slow off this, I don't love. I'd rather them just kind of full commit, use that utility really well, and try and pressure. Already the defensive side is almost postured in a sort of retake scenario. Look at those deep smokes. They're going to clear sight out piece by piece, and that's really nice. You know, shout to you, observers. Give us that overview. I love to see it. And again, spike going to go down. They should be able to get somewhat safe post plants. They will be tucked in on the site, though.
What's the retake strategy now? Wardell with the Sova operator in hand, but they will not give you any angles. On the opposite side, mummAy holding the tight angle until that smoke comes out. So Hayes trying to lead the way on the retake, and it's going to be drone jumping in first.
Oh, I don't love that double stack towards Dark there. It's not great, just away from Heaven. Yeah, already. Color's going to find Finesse. The trade comes back in towards Hayes, but Drone's got a good idea where these players may be. Stunning shot towards Caboose. Ultimate to be impulsed. Wardell on the clear, but I'm pretty sure the spike can be diffused. Maybe not. Maybe mummAy's got something to say about it. He's still got eyes on this. The flash comes in. He's fully white, but the diffuse, it ain't going to happen. Nicely played by mummAy then. And you said it at the start. That investment, the money, he put everything into that, and it worked out.
Well done. Gets the first pick, gets the last pick. It got a little messy there in the middle, but nice job by Envy holding strong. Everyone's going to be able to buy up here. The question is, do they keep leaning on A? They've been smoking out middle at the start of the round, just trying to keep the defense guessing. On the other side, Wardell is going to go back to the operator down to 800 credits. You're going to see 4 Phantoms up. Everyone basically even in this matchup, but it's going to come down to one of these first picks. mummAy dodges a sniper rifle shot and gets out alive. Drone gets some information, and they feel the A pressure coming.
They do, and it's a misread, which is really nice. They've kind of gone through the motions of what they did last round, and they're going to switch it up and try and utilize middle and capitalize on catching those rotations. If they do kind of funnel in towards B, they should leave at least one player posted up on middle to punish anyone trying to filter back through towards B. They've outplayed the defensive side here. Very nicely done by the attacking squad, a little bit of a ruse, but the pacing is starting to fall away a bit here, Bucket. They've maybe left a little too much time, and hazed, I think he knows what's up.
Hayes is giving away his position, though, with the paranoia, and only found one player with it. Calypso is going to answer with a headshot. And now the site is being taken. Spike is about to be thrown down, and they have everyone stacked up. Defense trying to come through the spawn, and it is held with the operators. mummAy finds the first on Subroza. So last time we saw TSM in a scenario like this, they just backed up and kept all of their money, all of their weapons, I should say. They're going to do it again here. They are playing for round number 7.
This is a save. Beautiful. Yeah, that was... And let's talk about what this round really was. It was set into play by the previous round. They did this very heavy A-lean. They showed a lot at the start. mummAy was over there. And as soon as they did that, of course, it costs... when you're TSM, you want to rotate towards that because it's almost a picture-perfect example of what you saw last time. Now, this round, they switch it up and they go, okay, we'll kind of show the same sort of beginning. They, of course, read into that. And we saw that, you know, hazed did like to play around mid before, but that's beyond the point. They kind of filter back towards B, they take mid control, and by that point, the over-rotation from TSM has been punished. Really well done. That was beautifully handled by Envy. Again, this is the thing, I like some of the ideas Envy have. With some sort of refining elements, they could be a wonderful team down the line. So that was a really nice round.
Big brain plays coming in from Finesse, and the Envy squad ties up our score at 3-3. We're going into an even fight once again. You look at the money basically evenly spread outside of mummAy, who is starting to stockpile, sitting on 5,600 creds. And this time around, he's going to have the spike early on, looking to see if anyone's pushing out of B. Big fight in the middle of the map. hazed hears it coming, and he's going to find Caboose and more. Calypso falls before aKis finally stops his progress, and we're going to see a 3 versus 4. Make it
okay.
2 left. And about said 1. I thought aKis had it.
Yeah,
Can we just settle the chat? Is it
so
aKis
nice.
or aKis? I've seen both from you guys.
I really like that towards Wardell. The isolation of one player is super well performed. Cutler. Oh,
Okay.
aKis, this is a huge round. That was massive, and he just alleviated enough pressure for the spike to be collected by Finesse. Now, the problem is, of course, he's left in towards a 1v2. They know where Subroza was, and now he's definitely going to know where he is now. Has he seen the arm? No, he doesn't. Drone's positioning is really good, and basically that round was just kind of instantly locked away by them not clearing that corner and middle enough. I'm sure, you know, we could watch that one back, but this was lovely from aKis. Just a little individual outplay towards Wardell. He'd just be able to isolate, and Cutler not holding the crossfire because he wanted to play safe towards a spike.
Nice job to get some of the weapons off, but it's going to be TSM holding strong. And as we mentioned, mummAy had that stockpile of cash, so sniper rifles out on both sides of the action. Rushing down mid through the smoke doesn't seem to be the plan. We'll see what they do this time. And as I say it, Caboose fearlessly pushes through the first, and he's going to see hazed on the other side of this wall if he continues his movement through the mid. Drone is over at B, drawing the attention. And the attackers just trying to get some equipment out from the defenders, moving their way through the middle of the map. No one peeking them at short, but you can tell everyone is watching it.
So bringing the spike towards middle is super risky too, but for now it's all on hazed. Good luck. Oh my god, hazed. I thought he could double down on that one. I believed. And Caboose trying to be quick on the trigger here, trying to get through towards B, and you can see the pinch potentially coming in. Wardell outdone, just straight Zentaris peek there, swinging it across. No stops, full send. And actually, this is pretty good. Let's see if the attack inside peel away. They do. Nice mid-round call here, Puckett. They're not going to just overcommit. It's easy to kind of just fall into that habit of just instantly, piling in towards B, but they're aware of who's alive. Drone and probably Cutler, of course. So, hey, let's back away. Let's play towards A. We can then hold their rotations. Really nice mid-round call.
Kaboose is playing so good this round, too. He perfectly threw up the wall, got the info that at least one was there, flashes a few seconds later, gets the info. Okay, both of them are coming from their spawn. So we are safe everywhere else on the map. And again, I think this is TSM just having to take their weapons and run. Nice attacking round coming in from Envy. Starting at B, leaning heavy, and then a quick rotate, as you mentioned. I feel like the mind games. We got some strong in-game leaders in this one.
It's when we're watching with an observing client, we get the mini map, when we get to see it all, right? Like, it's easy to think, we're like, of course, so you'd call that. But it's how often do you see teams just funneling in? They just go lazily. They don't check their corners. Of course, when we see everything, we get to see the X-rays. We're all 10-head, Radiant players, but it's in the moment. It's a really nice little call. So again, these are the small indicators that when you look at Envy, you should be excited by this team. Now, I'm never going to doubt what TSM can do after the first map. I mean, how many times did I have to say that just to cover my ass? Because the chances they were going to come back, and they did. But the point is, this isn't the untouchable TSM. This isn't the group stage TSM where they looked super, super powerful, untouchable almost. This is a challenge TSM. And I like this. This is good for the scene. This is competitive.
Absolutely.
So, yes, TSM, I think they'll still win this, but is this an incredible start? Absolutely.
Now, historically, through at least the group stages, it was Calypso and Kaboose popping off on this map in particular. I want to see Kaboose continue his aggression. He's been dropped the first man in their last two pushes through the middle, but he's getting the info and setting up his teammates to trade. This time around, it's Subroza spamming through the smoke, and he is going to find the first. Haynes here waiting for the push on the opposite side as Finesse drops. This is going to be rough for the attacker. It's already two down, and a third has just been spotted.
Again, this is interesting. Forcing TSM to fight middle is a unique one. I see a lot of teams just giving it up because it's really tricky to hold. It's very hard to hold safely. They may commit their jet to it or one player or maybe a whatever it may be. Again, the meta's changing constantly, but they're actively fighting it, which I really like. But look at this weird mismatch of rotations. You've got such a weird area to be in. That spike with Sobro.
No, you did not.
All right, we're gonna move on. Don't worry about it. Nothing happened, Kaboose. We're gonna ignore it. We move on. No one saw nothing. Wardell, did he get the tag on mummAy then?
You can't give him the second shot. You cannot give him the second shot. mummAy apparently is tagged up by someone. He is real low. Excuse me. That's gonna be Wardell real low. And we're gonna see Hazed now just 6 HP as well. So mummAy, he's got the operator, but really a pistol would get the job done here.
I think they know it, but let's see how much damage he can do. A 1v3.
Another shock dart available.
It's a tall task here, Puckett, but maybe mummAy's going to do it. That's one. And now these other two players aren't in tradable positions. That's a bit of a problem. Oh, I don't like that. If he'd hit that, maybe it's getting back on, but I don't know if this one slept a little bit too far away from him.
mummAy playing the time. Trying to stall, but he's going to have to get the kills here. They're pushing him, and there it is. Hazed. Finding the headshot. We're going to see Subroza getting the defuse. Is that going to bring him to his ultimate? If we could check in here on the ult status after 9 rounds. You've seen a back-and-forth game. TSM taking the lead once again. And we're going to see Wardell with the op. Subroza's still 2 away. On the other side, 3 ults already, including that Brimstone ultimate. Now, we haven't seen a lot of Omen ults being used effectively at the top level. I want to see how do these teams use it, especially on the map Ascent.
And in my head, I'm trying to work out how I feel the bias on this map is. Because obviously defense and operators, very powerful combo. But this map and defending is very, very hard. So does it kind of even out, maybe? I'm trying to just keep it in mind with the current 2 teams, of course. The overall meta doesn't always apply to specific matchups, but it's an interesting one to consider.
I mean, after watching the WePlay event, I felt like it was whoever got first blood. And looking at first bloods, it's 63 to 58 in favor of Envy.
It's a pretty decent way of looking at it, I guess. It's the rotations are so hard. It's such a long rotation route and can be punished so easily. But finesse to find drone is a really good indicator for the attack inside if they go off the back of this or not. We've seen them fall away, and keep in mind where that spike is, Puckett. It's not on A.
And he's dead too, so they know they've got Spike over at the B site, but the damage is being done at A by aKis as he is going to find hazed. So attackers still in this, just 2 defenders left. And Calypso's starting to make his way back over to that Spike. Cutler trying to protect, and he's got the info.
I was going to say Cutler might have just won that round, but I think it might have just gone away from him slightly there. Wardell going to be leaned on in another pretty endgame scenario, a 1v2. Spike down. What are these rounds? Is it just me thinking they're a little bit weird? Okay, let's look at the HP. So obviously aKis is super low, so he should be the one just to kind of go in and allow the potential trade, but still Wardell. 20 seconds. Where are you going to take that Spike other than B?
Doors closed as well, so they've got to be pushing through main, and there goes aKis with a quick trade, the operator following it up. So I was nervous with you, Horn, but nice job by mummAy to hit the shot.
Okay, I like the way they approached that. It wasn't, you know, they took the time and they went in together and, you know, allowed the trade to come out effectively. Obviously not too close together, which is, you know, where we see old Wardell getting the doubles, which is not the dream. But this, it scares you, doesn't it? Because did mummAy even see him backing away? I don't know.
No,
but he definitely got he got a little lucky. Let's call it that. But
he just knows his timing. Yeah,
he knows his timing. The classic counter 3 and then just hit the shot. I like this attack inside from Envy. It's a little bit weird and wonderful. It's definitely not what I'm used to seeing, so I'm just kind of taking stock of it myself. A lot of utility used early to kind of give the idea they're trying to garner mid control. 3 smokes being dedicated towards this is actually a great deal. Now you can see the double stack on short though on the other side from TSM could find the information that this is a kind of maybe a fake piece or a feign towards middle. They're looking like they're like, you know, working back in towards it late. So this is interesting.
aKis is going to block off Wardell's line of sight, so the operator being shut down, that is going to spring kaboose. As soon as he hears this drone, I kind of expect them to push through mid. Instead, they're backing up to the Spike and could be making their way to the A site. Everyone now collecting on the right side of the map. Question is, who's going to get this first pick?
So looking at this mid pressure, it's kind of helped out that this double stack went there. So if you're going to feign that you're going middle, you're going to ideally pull the players from A towards the extremities of the site, right? So you're playing those connectors, you're kind of sitting a little bit deeper. So you've got to hope they have some utility left to hit this. If they go for that split up short, they're probably dead in the water. Let's find out. Here we go. Big amounts of utility and kaboose with a huge entry. Ultimate comes out, but the site is taken. Spike, not yet there. It's still on Omen, so there is time for these rotations. But look at this power. It's so swift. aKis on towards Subroza. Surely the site is theirs.
Subroza tried to upgrade his weapon and gets hit in the face. This all went sour though. When hazed threw that paranoia out, he thought he was clear. Kaboose just runs straight through it and finds the headshot while nearsighted. So big plays from their entry fragger once again on Envy. And Drone may just back up and keep the money if they don't get a pick soon. 4 defenders left on this site. They're going to try and trap them in. And of course, mummAy in the back at A with the operators watching over heaven if they peek.
This is a save. It's a straight up save. And again, we can look through the intentions of that play, and it's always better to hear it from the players than, you know, a commentator, but here you are having to deal with it. Wardell can get some exit frags, but that's all they're going to be. Let's talk about the intentions. So they put those, if I'm not mistaken, those 3 smokes towards middle, 1 brim, 2 from Omen. They kind of hold there. They allow some information to be garnered. There was obviously the owl drone coming out. They get spotted. They're not quiet about it, but they're not going up short. They kept most of their players by the back of middle towards the back of A. Now, by the time the site hits, you know you're going to be kind of dedicated towards those extremities on the kind of connector sides of things. So Kaboose, instantly looking that side, was excellent. Now, again, I think this is just a really nice piece that they've theorized, and it worked really well as a prime example there. Could it work every time? No, because, you know, once those smokes dissipate, the defensive side could always retake middle, but I love that. That was a really nice idea to play. TSM, there was a chance it could have gone wrong when you saw that little bit of a play through short, but, you know, again, Kaboose on these entries has been pretty deadly.
It's 5-6, and we could see a 7th round here for Envy. If they read this one right, mummAy has got to punish Drone, but Cutler gets away, at least for now. Here comes the flash, and Kaboose is punished. Wardell in the background there with hazed. And you're going to see hazed in the middle of the map. Another opportunity as aKis is going to clean up Wardell. Hazed finds finesse, so they're trading back and forth. It's going to be 2 attackers versus the 2 defenders, but hazed is really weak.
Yeah, Spike now planted. Look at the time that they've got to take to get over here as well. Every second counts, you know what I mean? Calypso with a molly too, pretty nice. Double stacked towards the back of site. I don't know if I love, but I guess at least you can trade off each other.
aKis
And
can,
yeah, that's
he can
nice.
tell you out.
That's
and
super
he gets
nice.
the info.
I'd much rather have that. A little bit of info piece, not going to be spotted, but it's also going to cause paranoia for the retake inside. They're running out of time here, Puckett.
He's trying to work his way in. This is the duo that clutched up 4 rounds ago. Will they be able to do it this time? aKis finds the first. And now it's all up to Subroza. Only thing he's got, the stim. Stim doesn't help in this scenario. aKis gets his 4th, and it's a 7-5 attacking half here for Team Envy.